we're gonna do some meal prepping. Oh, nice, that's a big yolk in that one. I just kind of want something fun and different today. So, I really want chicken salad. Morning guys, welcome back to my vlog. It's a beautiful, sunny, snowy day. And we're gonna do some meal prepping, mostly geared towards breakfast and snacks for the kids. So the boys are at their tutor school today, so little miss and I are going to make some waffles, some whole grain waffles, maybe some energy bites, that kind of thing. So join us. Before we get going, I feel like, especially if you're tall like me, so I'm 5'11", jeans are hard to find. When I was in the States in Texas, I went to Ever Eve and tried Good American jeans. So I have to show you how cute are these. Oh, let's fix that. There. How cute are these like wide leg? They're like a trouser jean. And they're long enough for me. Incredibly comfortable, and the rise actually comes, like, if you're tall, you know, a high-rise jean half the time hits you like mid-rise, and you just don't get that same look, and you can't wear cropped tops because you end up with a huge gap in between. So for all my tall girls, if there's any watching, Good American, that's where it's at.
This time.
Oh my, you ready? Let's make some stuff. Okay, so we need flour, waffle iron heating up, big bowl. We are gonna do, you okay? Okay, so
Which one is one?
you're gonna dump this. We're gonna make lots of waffles. 3, because my nephew's coming. And my kids, it's like the easiest breakfast in the morning. I just have my kids pick a protein, toast a waffle. I was talking and I lost count. I had to go watch the video to see how many I put in. Okay, ready? Number 4. I'm not really following a recipe. Surprise, surprise, if you've been around here for longer than 2 minutes. I watched Instagram videos. You guys, it's terrible. In my mind, I'm like, gonna give you guys all the good recipes, but even my family knows. I'll like make a really yummy, okay, just wait, I'm gonna help you, okay? I'll make a really yummy like pumpkin loaf or banana bread or something, and they'll be like, this is the best one yet. And I'm like, great. Don't know what I put in it or how much of anything. So, you know, I don't know, keeps life interesting, but let's do 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Do 1/4 cup of coconut sugar.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. That is way too much.
It's just powder. What do you think we need?
Egg.
We need something what?
Egg.
Do we need more dry stuff or do we need something?
Eggy.
Is eggs dry or are they?
Wet.
Yes, we need our wet stuff. Okay. 2 cups of water, 2 cups of milk. Dallas was gluten and dairy free for a while. We got a food sensitivity test showing he doesn't actually have any sensitivities. So we're back to being able to do all things in moderation. Sometimes I do gluten-free recipes. Sometimes I do fresh milled flour recipes. I sometimes use dairy, sometimes use coconut milk. I feel like we do some regular flour, we do some cassava flour, we do some oats, we do some rice, we do banana flour. Okay. just slow and stir, okay? You just get variety. Okay, now you can crack your eggs. You're pretty good at cracking eggs. Oh. Watch for shells. You probably don't have to tap it quite so much next time, because then your shell won't break as much. Because look, now I gotta go in there and scoop out some shells. You did really good, but you'll be careful on the next one, okay? See how the shell got all floppy? There's just a few in there, but we don't want to crunch on those when we're eating our waffles, right? Okay, I'm gonna crack the next one, and then I can use the shell of it a little bit easier. Did you know that eggshells are attracted to eggshells? So it's easier to scoop a shell out with another eggshell. Did you know that, Bailey? Gently tap, just till you have a good crack. A little bit more. Okay, now see what it looks like? Okay, put your thumbs in. Good, pull it apart. Perfect. Good.
Okay. Enough.
How'd that one go? Beautiful. We'll dump that one. So one. So we need two more. That's a big yolk in that one. Okay, one more. While you work on that, I'm gonna get the butter.
This one.
Awesome. Let's wash your hands first though. A little bit of vanilla, give it some good flavor. Okay, ready? You keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir. Good job. Okay, keep stirring. We're almost ready to start making our waffles. Okay, I'm gonna quickly, good job. I think these will get nice and crispy, fluffy. Let's give it another try. Mommy's actually gonna do it like this.
Why?
The wild and free way. The way where sometimes it just overflows everywhere. There, let's see. See how that goes. Let's tidy up the stuff we have out. Can you help me with that? Can you carry this to the pantry for me? Okay, we're gonna check on this first batch. Ooh, they look yummy. Good job, Bailey. Okay, you want to scoop this? We're gonna have to move you. Try not to over scoop them, or sorry, over crisp them when I'm making them for the freezer, because get a scoop. Because we do toast them later, so I don't want them to burn or be really dry when we toast them. Awesome job. Okay, Mommy's gonna finish this one up. Good job. Can you, can you put that in the bowl now? Okay, the next thing, I had to get my flour back out. I've been playing with whole wheat or whole grain sourdough again. I fed my starter with it last night and it like fed right through it and was already lower this morning. Like it fed up and lowered by morning. When I feed it white flour, it's a much slower feed. So I found that with my bread last time too. Now, I just fed this a couple hours ago, but you can see how crazy bubbly that is. So it's ready to use. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see how this loaf goes. I ended up having to bake my last loaf without even doing overnight in the fridge, because by the time I shaped it and put it in the fridge, it like kept rising really fast for the first 2 hours it was in the fridge, and I knew my loaf would flop by morning if I didn't just bake it, and it turned out beautiful and it was delicious. But yeah, when it comes to whole grain, I'm still learning. My white loaves are like easy peasy, but I feel like whole wheat every time it's like, well, we'll see what we get. So we're gonna mix up a loaf. I'm just gonna do a single loaf, so I'm not committed to 2 loaves that maybe flop. No matter what, it's bread and we'll eat it and use it. But anyway, that's all the backstory to me making a loaf of bread right now.
It's huge. Mama,
Yeah.
it's ready, I think.
Think so? Woo! That's a thick, heavy duty starter.
From the side way.
Okay. So I'll be adding water and salt in another hour. This is my like autolyse. I don't know how you say it. Autolyse. Anyway, it looks really dry right now, but last time at this stage I added more hydration, and I think that's partly why things started to move too fast at a certain point, because when I came back to squish my water and salt in, I was shocked at how much moisture, I don't even know how to explain it. Whole wheat's confusing, because on one hand you're like, I feel like I need more moisture, on the other hand it almost seems like you need less. So I'll show you what I mean in an hour when I come back, and we'll see how this looks. But I'm going to cover it and put some water and salt in this bowl for when I come and squish that back in an hour or so. You gotta do it fast though, because just gonna lay these in here flat, and then I'll keep adding to this bag. This is the recipe I've been using. The kids brought it home from school one day, and they all really love it. So I kind of switch things up as I choose. For example, I'm gonna use chopped macadamia nuts because I don't actually have peanuts. I could do cashews as well, and I have, but I'm gonna use these today just to use them up. I don't have oat flakes or like minute oats, so what I do is I use mostly just the like rolled oats, but then I'm gonna throw these in my food processor and just chop them a little bit smaller, just so that it helps the balls like stick together better, rather than being the big flakes just kind of make it more crumbly, I guess. So anyway, might add some flaxseed today. I had some ground flaxseed in my freezer. Throw some of that in there, but otherwise, this is the recipe we loosely follow. Nuts and the oats in here together, and I'm just gonna pulse them up. I feel like that looks pretty good. Not gonna get massive chunks of nuts, and the oats are just a little more broken down. I'm gonna melt the peanut butter and honey together, and then all my dry ingredients are in here. And I still have to add the flaxseed, but then I'll come back and mix it all up. I'm using the stand mixer just because it's a bigger batch, and it is kind of a tough thing to mix by hand. Ready to roll? Okay, you get rolling. Hopefully these ones are easy to roll.
This one's just falling apart.
Okay. You might have to kind of just squish them together. Do you remember like last time? Yeah. You kind of have to. Sometimes they roll easy, and other times you just kind of gotta squish them. Okay.
Yeah, it keeps falling apart.
I know.
Please don't.
You frustrated? See how mommy's squishing it like this? Squishing it like that. Squishing it around the ball, goof. Okay, all our energy balls. I'm gonna freeze them and then probably put them in smaller baggies, and one baggie at a time I'll put it in the fridge. Otherwise my kids will have these gone in like 2 days. And then these are the rest of my waffles. I'll get those in the freezer as well. And we had a little successful meal prep, or snack / breakfast prep. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. It didn't change a whole lot, so we'll see what the moisture's like as I squish this in. I might add a little bit more water, just because if it's not wet enough, you can't get a good stretch and fold. So I'm gonna quickly squish all this in and see where we're at. I'm gonna just leave it. Last time it was much wetter than this, but the whole process just went too fast and I couldn't actually let it rise overnight. So this is just an experiment. Stay tuned. So I got thinking about lunch. I just kind of want something fun and different today. So I'm gonna get creative. I really want chicken salad, just in like wrapped up in lettuce or with lettuce boats. Do you know what I mean? So I have some cooked chicken breast. I can't do eggs. So I'm gonna try make like a chicken salad dressing with this plain coconut yogurt. It's literally just, where's the ingredients? Coconut cream, water, agar, non-dairy probiotic cultures. That's it. Apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and I might add some garlic powder, we'll see. I mix this up and it just seems like a little on the thin side, but we're gonna roll with it because I can't really thicken it much more than that. So the coconut yogurt is just not as thick as mayo, and then adding the liquid. Oh, I added maple syrup as well for a little bit of sweet to counteract the vinegar. Just making an individual portion. It's just easier to track, and Riley doesn't like chicken salad, and neither, I don't know, Bailey might, but for today, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna weigh out, I'm doing 6 ounces of chicken for my lunch. It's not gonna be like super shredded because it's, can't really shred cold chicken, I find, the same way. So I'm just gonna chop it as small as I can, and hopefully it'll start to break down a little bit more even as I'm stirring in the other ingredients. Every time I film something, I'm like, oh, it'd be so much prettier with a nice wood cutting board. The rest of this carrot I'm just gonna chop up for Bailey's lunch plate. One of my favorite chicken salad ingredients is chopped grapes. There's just something about like that little crunch of sweetness. It was so good. I could have shredded my chicken better in my food processor, but honestly, I just didn't feel like having more dishes. I'm gonna mix this up now and probably let it sit 15, 20 minutes before I eat, just so all the flavors can get in there. Okay, she's determined she wants some now too, so I should have just made a bigger batch from the beginning, but that's okay. She's gonna have a little bowl. We'll make it for her. Won't take me very long because everything's still out, so. It's fun when they wanna try different things, so I won't say no to that, because the more adventurous my kids are with what they'll eat, the happier I am. Makes my life easier for planning meals and everything. So sometimes I do make something just for myself just because I'm craving it, and I know maybe no one else will, but in this case, she's gonna give her a try. I'm gonna have a little test bite. Okay, that totally satisfies the craving. That's so good. It's like sweet and savory, crunchy. Oh, yum. Okay. This might become a new lunch staple. It'd be really good too if I like scooped it onto some crackers or something. Or on top of a piece of sourdough toast. Yum. Okay, I'm so glad this worked. If you care about macros or anything like that, this lunch of mine is like 505 calories. It's like 54 grams of protein. And what did it say? I'll go back and check what my log said for fats and carbs. I think it was 30 grams of carbs because of the fruit. And a little bit of maple syrup. It was 17 grams of fats, which is awesome because it's all healthy fats coming from the coconut yogurt, and it's delicious. So it's super balanced meal. We have protein, healthy fats, and carbs that are fiber rich with the carrot, the fruits, and it's a perfect, super tasty lunch that helps me meet all my goals. You good? Oh, I'm so excited. What's your favorite? The grapes or the apples? I like them both. The apples are more crunchy.
So I look great.
Okay, I think today's gonna be like a short and sweet vlog of just all the fun we had in the kitchen this morning and our little lunch, and I think that's gonna be what we show you guys today. We're gonna sit and read a story, and in about an hour and a half we get to go get the boys. So hope you guys had a good day. I
And
hope
Bo's coming
this video was
tomorrow.
uplifting and motivating
know
and
Bo?
all the things.
I'm
And
not for you don't know Bo.
me and my chatty Kathy are gonna go read a book. Please remember to like and subscribe. It means so much to me every time I see a little new subscriber pop in.